Ooh, what's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG, WTF, LOLFT, WBRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling Mod Spotlight, where we're playing as WWE in the current year of 2015, and we are currently booking the, I guess, go-home show, because this is the last show leading up to Payback, but the final episode of SmackDown before Payback. Um, yeah, I hate how SmackDown's actually considered an A show when it's not an A show. It kind of irritates me. But I guess in the way of two, usually, because I experienced this problem in the WWF mod, usually in order to have a B show, it needs to be on the same show or program as your A show is. So that would mean SmackDown would need to be a part of USA Network, which is just dumb. So, ooh, I haven't really thought of much for the Ghost show. I know one thing I want to do, so why don't we just do that now? But that's really about it that I know I want to do. So it's going to be a modern TV opening, even though it's not going to be a modern TV opening. It'll be The Miz coming out bragging about how he's going to beat John Cena this Sunday and all that fun jazz. And he gets interrupted by his former protege, Alex Riley. And I'll have them go on for 10 minutes, why not? So Miz and Riley argue, that leads to a match between Alex Riley, because it was going to be Miz and Riley taking each other on, but The Miz doesn't want to get his hands dirty, so he sends his stunt double in to do the job for him. And you guys will have a 8-minute match where Alex Riley picks up the victory in an open bout. And I want to also include, let's have a botch interference finish. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a botch interference finish, and we'll also have Miz distract Riley during the match. And who do I want to take out? Let's take out Booker T, because I prefer Michael Cole and JBL over Booker T's commentary. No shucky ducky quack quack. But that's about it. Oh wait, hold on. I also wanted to add a hype thing. So it'll be Miz hyping up the match as well, and then he gets interrupted by Riley. That's what I wanted to do. So we'll have the Miz, John Cena. So we'll have Miz talk about him for about 6 minutes, and then we'll do the Alex Riley and Miz argue. So we'll take this down and bring it to about 5 minutes. Okay. So that's all I want to have Ambrose announcing his match against Big Show, but I also kind of want to, we'll have Ambrose start off the night, but we want to lead into who he's going to face later on in the night. I have an idea. We will do a modern TV opening to start off the night. As always, there should have been an annotation. I forget to bring that up, but, you know, it was right there. Modern TV opening, Dean Ambrose comes out and announces his match against Big Show will be a no disqualification match. Nothing too special, but Ambrose wants to make sure there's no interference. And he gets interrupted by Triple H. The two will argue for about 10 minutes. And then we'll have Triple H announce, well, not announce, but he makes the announcement during the thing, and then it'll be announced that later on tonight, Dean Ambrose will battle Bray Wyatt in our main event, which will be a no disqualification match. So let's add that match in. Oops. No DQ. So Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. I don't believe these two have had a one-on-one match yet. Nope. Could have swore they've had tag team matches together, though. And you guys will go on for 13 minutes, because I like 13 over 12, because it adds up to 15. It's a good number. And Dean Ambrose is going to get the victory in an open, all-out match. And we're going to have interference during the match, of course, from Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And the ending of the match is going to have outside interference. And it'll be Roman Reigns getting attacked by, or not Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt being attacked by Roman Reigns. And I imagine Roman getting rid of Luke and them as well. Actually, do we want to have it end like that, or is there a... Yeah, there's a distraction finish. So instead of that, I wanted to have a distraction finish where Roman surprises Bray, basically, and he gets distracted because Roman's taken out the Wyatt family, which leads to Ambrose getting the win. But I think what would make it even better is if, we had a Monster Unleashed thing where Big Show comes out and decks Dean Ambrose to end off the night. So we'll have this go for like 3 minutes should be fine. And that'll be the end off the show. Because I imagine Roman and Bray like fighting to the back. In fact, do we have one of those? A brawl to the back or whatever it's called? No? I don't want to keep looking for it, so unless I know it, I don't want to look for it. Let's look more at the storylines. Ooh, we do need to get Swagger and Coulter in action because they are currently angry at us. So let's add in a Wyatt promo or hype thing. You know what? Let's add 2 people. We'll add Roman Reigns in there and Dean Ambrose as well. We'll have him talk about those guys for about 6 minutes. And that'll be before the Miz thing. We're going to have the Miz thing later on in the night. Probably should do something with Ryback in them. Sheamus and Ryback, I don't know. Naomi should be on this show, so let's get Naomi in action. Naomi should be on the show because she should be. So Naomi can take on Layla. Give you guys, what is it, 7 minutes for a minor? No, it's 5 minutes, so 7 minutes is a medium match, really? And we'll have Nikki Bella on commentary for this match as well. Naomi gets the win. Okay, that's really about it. Nothing else. And Nikki will be on commentary. Move this for the Miz match as well. Let's have Ring. Even though it's not going to do good, but whatever. Nikki Bella scouting Naomi. That could be a minute. Doesn't need to be that long. Still need to think of an opening match. Haven't thought of it yet. But I would like to do something with, I believe, Bad News Barrett went from being fairly good to fairly poor all of a sudden. So I want to put Bad News Barrett in action. Let's do a tag match. We'll have, did that say Dolph Ziggler was fairly good? Hold on. Storylines, because Ziggler was like poor a couple seconds ago. Yeah, what the heck? We'll have a tag match. Tag team match. Bad News Barrett and Stardust versus Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. You guys will go on for, in fact, this might be the semi-main. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes with BNB getting the victory. And we'll have him pin, you know what, let's have him pin Daniel Bryan. To kind of like bring a little bit of confusion out. Like, uh-oh, is he going to beat Daniel Bryan? There we go. Okay, never mind. He's not going to beat Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan apparently is having an ego today. Alright, you know what? No, he's still going to beat Daniel Bryan. But we're going to keep Bryan strong. There we go. And you know what? Part of me wants to make this the opening bout, and another part wants me to make this the main event. I haven't quite decided yet. I know it'll be the opening bout, so we'll put this right here. I want to do a... what's it called? Oh, pre-match catchphrase. And it'll be Bad News Barrett doing his normal spiel. We'll give him 5 minutes because he's going to be walking to the ring doing it during his entrance. I also wanted to do a post-match attack on Alex Riley. 2-on-1. I got an idea. Even though this is going to be a little weird because, you know, he really shouldn't be appearing on a SmackDown show, but we're going to do it. Miz and Damian Miz are going to do the post-match attack on Riley, and we're going to have John Cena make a surprise appearance as he races down to the ring to save Alex Riley. So, John Cena, Alex Riley, The Miz, Damian Mizdow. We'll have this go on for like 5 minutes. So Cena saves the day. And then the opening bout that I was talking about, we're going to do a 6-man tag match. It'll be Ryback and the Usos versus Sheamus and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Have you guys go on for 10 minutes, and we're going to give Ryback and Usos the victory. We're going to have Kidd take the loss. And an open, work the crowd, all-out match. We need 11 more, whatever. So we'll do that right there. And you know what? Just for funsies, I might end up doing a John Cena Open Invitational tonight. But I don't think so. You know what? I'm doing it. Hopefully we have enough time. Open challenge. John Cena's U.S. Open Challenge. And I think what makes this fun is that it's going to be like a surprise. Like, holy crap, John Cena's not only on SmackDown, but he's having a match. So we'll have Cena talk for 5 minutes. We have to be careful with this, though, because we do have a time limit as well. So this will be... Actually, let's make this our pre. So we'll put that right there. And then we'll have an accepted challenge, which will be the Big Show. Big Show comes out and accepts John Cena's challenge. And then we can have the match, which will be... Oh, what am I doing on this? The only problem is I have a feeling it's going to be like, you have too many matches. Which is wrong. You can never have too many matches. It's wrestling. John Cena versus Big Show will go on for 10 minutes. United States Championship. We're going to give Big Show the victory, believe it or not. It's going to be an open, all-out match. Actually, let's not give it to Big Show. I don't want to do that. We're going to give it to John Cena. We're going to keep Big Show strong. And do open all out, yep. And it's going to be a distraction finish where Big Show gets distracted by Dean Ambrose to end off the match. Yep, I knew it. So we need to bring some things down, I guess. I hate that. That's stupid. Can we edit that? Let me edit that real quick. Can we edit the product, or is Vince McMahon going to be like, this is my show, and we do it my way? Can we do that? Yeah, Vince McMahon, yep, blocks our change because he's a jerk. I really wanted to do that too. What can we bring down? What is this again? This is 10 minutes. I'd like to keep that 10 minutes, honestly. Or, you know what, we could bring that down to like 8 minutes. Let's see if that changes anything. Not a thing. Not a thing. But that gives us more time, so we could make Cena talk longer. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That helps. And I needed to put Swagger in action. So we'll put Swagger on the pre-show. Who would I like Swagger to take on in the pre-show? Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Henry, Rusev. I could do Rusev, but do I want to do Rusev? Let's have Swagger take on Curtis Axel. So we'll do Jack Swagger versus Curtis Axel on the pre-show. And give you guys 8 minutes with Swagger going over, because I actually do want to push Jack Swagger. And who else should I get on the show? I'm thinking Rusev, but I don't think he needs to be on the show. Alicia Fox is a heel? Never mind on that then. Part of me wants to give the Party Express a victory, but I got nobody to put him over. Could do like Bo Dallas and Fandango. A very weird team. Is there anybody? No, there isn't really anybody. So, welcome to those nerds and geeks who clicked on the annotation to skip ahead. We got SmackDown here. It looks okay. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it, but I'm not going to lie either. It's probably not going to be the best show ever. But whatever. Either way, let's do this. Run the show. So we have one pre-show match, and it's only because Swagger complained. But I'm glad Swagger complained because, like I said, I want to give Swagger some victories. I want to push him. I'm actually thinking about forming a new Real American team. I haven't decided on who his partner it is. It's between two people at the moment so far. So in the match, had some good action, but not much Wayne heat. Swagger defeating Curtis Axel with the Swagger Bomb. Cole and Booker T worked the table well together, so I probably should have taken JBL instead of Michael Cole. And Axel's improving in technical. And then we start out the night with a 78B as Dean Ambrose comes down to the ring and starts talking about how Randy Orton announced his match stipulation on Raw, but he never really got a chance to announce his match stipulation on Raw after him and Randy defeated Rollins and Big Show. So he's taken the liberty to announce it right here and right now, and officially announces that he and Big Show will fight in a no disqualification match at Payback. And then Triple H comes out clapping, being all narcissistic, and I don't know, narcissistic is the right word, but being all cocky and all that fun stuff, and says, he finds it funny how Ambrose chose a no disqualification match come Payback because tonight he's actually booked in a no disqualification match against the Eater of the Worlds, Bray Wyatt. So good way to start the night, if you ask me. 78B, hell yeah. And then the announcers put over later tonight that we will be seeing Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt in action. And then we started the night with a 74B-. Hell yeah. Some good action, but not much Wayne heat. Ryback and the Usos defeating Sheamus and the Brass Ring Club when Ryback defeated Tyson Kidd with the Suplex Power Slam. Wow, hell yeah. 74B-. I'm super happy with that. And Jimmy Uso's improving in technical, and Tyson's improving in performance. And then Bray Wyatt does a promo backstage where he hypes his upcoming battles against both Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, talking about how he finds it funny how he's going to be able to mutilate Roman Reigns' brother before he gets rid of him this Sunday. And Bray Wyatt, everybody. Could have done better on that promo, though. I'm not going to lie to you, Wyatt. And then we see Naomi in the ring, but before Naomi can compete, Nikki Bella comes out to scout her future, challenger. And then we have a match with solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat. Naomi defeating Layla with the Nightmare. So there's that. Nothing too special. And then Miz comes out, cuts a promo on his upcoming match against John Cena this Sunday and gets a 72B-. And that leads to Alex Riley coming out, who tells The Miz if it wasn't for him last week, or The Miz past Monday, Alex Riley would be United States champion right now. They go back and forth, and Riley asks Miz to have a match with him, and Miz agrees to it, but of course, by the way, Alex Riley underperformed in this match, which kind of upsets me. They agree to have the match, which leads to Miz going before the match, of course, saying, you know what, I got a pretty big match coming up this Sunday, so I'm going to allow my stunt double to take the match for me, and it gives it to Damian Mizdow. So we have a match that had some good action but not much weighing heat. Alex Riley defeating Mizdow with with a spike DDT after botched interference from the Miz. We also had Miz distract Riley. So the way I'd like to imagine is Miz is distracting Riley. Mizdow goes for like a skull-crushing finale from behind. Riley like pulls him forward, and Mizdow and Miz like butt heads together, which allows Alex Riley to hit him with the spike DDT. But frustrated over that, Alex Riley starts attacking attacking Riley. Let me repeat that. The Miz and Mizdow start beating down on Riley after the victory because they're irritated that Riley got the victory, which leads to... What? Oh, what? No. Which leads to John Cena making a surprise appearance on Friday Night SmackDown, saving Alex Riley from the beatdown of Miz and Mizdow. Cena was good, but Riley did not come out looking good, and neither did Mizdow. That's fine, honestly. It's because they're not as big as Cena and Miz are. Got a 60C, though, so I'm satisfied with that. And then, following that commercial break, Barrett does his catchphrase to the fans, saying that he's got some bad news for Daniel Bryan this coming Sunday, all that fun stuff, which leads to a tag team match that gets a 67C+, featured great action and average heat. Bad News Barrett and Stardust defeating Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. When Bad News... Did I not change it? I could have swore I put Daniel Bryan. Whatever, I might have not. Bad News Barrett defeating Dolph Ziggler with the Wasteland. Ugh, I wanted it to be Daniel Bryan, but whatever. And then Cena comes back out and makes a surprise appearance again, saying he wasn't just coming out here to save Alex Riley. Tonight, he has a special treat for the SmackDown crowd. Normally done on Raw, but why not do it on SmackDown this week? Because who knows, maybe Miz pulls out a miracle and beats him this Sunday. John Cena is hosting the Open Invitational United States Challenge tonight. Got an 82 for that. Which leads to Big Show coming out accepting the match. And then that leads to the match itself, which gets a 67C+. I expected better. Bout that featured great action and a good crowd. Cena defeating Big Show with the STF after Dean Ambrose... STF? I gotta remember to do pinfall for this stuff. John Cena defending his title again. Ugh, an STF, though. Cena's improving in performance skills. And then we have our main event of the night, which is a 74B-. Featured a good crowd and featured a good crowd and good action. Usually says bout that featured, not bout that had, but either way. Dean Ambrose defeating Bray Wyatt by pinfall with a headlock driver after distraction from Roman Reigns. We also saw Luke Harper and Eric Rowan attack Ambrose. Like I said before, the way I imagine this happening is Ambrose is beating up on Bray. It is a no DQ match. And here comes Luke Harper, here comes Eric Rowan, start beating down on Ambrose. Roman comes to the ring, clears the ring of the Wyatt family. Wyatt's distracted and leads to Ambrose hitting him with the Dirty Deeds to get the victory. Ambrose is also improving in performance skills. And then to end off the show, Roman Reigns has already chased Bray Wyatt to the back. Ambrose is celebrating. Here comes Big Show, knockout punch, choke slams Ambrose through a table, stands tall to end the show. This, of course, as I said, wasn't going to increase our popularity everywhere, but it did increase it in 23 regions. We did lose in 16 regions, though. Either way, I liked it as a go-home show. I thought it was good. But really, Cena and Big Show only did a C+? I really expected a little bit better from those two, to be honest. I was expecting a B. At least a B. Whatever. What can you do? What can you do? I was surprised about that six-man tag match. I was not expecting them to get a... what was I saying? To get a B. Like, that just caught me off guard. Hiroshi Tanahashi won him as the most entertaining wrestler in the world. Good for Hiroshi Tanahashi. Let's give some money to both Swagger and Coulter. You guys will get $500 each. There we go. And we'll give some money to Zeb Coulter, who I believe was on the show. He should have been. Let me double check to make sure Swagger is his manager, because I didn't see Zeb Coulter. Okay, so he was there. So I don't know. Usually it says like Zeb Coulter did some good work ringside. And as usual, the millions of people who feel that they are ready to be brought up to the main roster. Dan Angler's contract's coming up, and I believe he is a referee. Rudy Charles. Why didn't they just call him Rudy Charles? Oops. All these people. I'm ready to be called up to the thing. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get NXT as a brand, so you guys are going to have to deal with it. Either way, let's renegotiate with Dan Angler here. Negotiate. He's probably all irritated and won't take a developmental contract. He'll probably be like, I don't want to be developmental. I feel my skills are good. I'm uninterested. Well, you're still going to go down the developmental, just so you know. But, whatever. Your loss. I don't really... See, my thing is what I get worried about, what if a wrestler, like, walks away because it's like, I don't want to be here no more. I'm leaving. That's what that's what I fear. So, I'm probably going to be calling up some, especially some of the women. But, I don't know yet. Either way, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, a like, and subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and like me on Twitter. And as always, Nerds and Geeks, my name has been OMG, WTF, LOL, BRB. Don't forget to share these videos with your friends, Facebook, and Twitter to help my channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys for Payback, which is apparently in 4 days. So until then, have a wonderful day.